Hello, this is Vequinox, and I'm going to be playing Elden Ring again. I haven't uploaded an episode of this for a while, so I can't wait to kill some stuff and get some bosses slain. I do love the gameplay in this. The combat is really well done. But I decided that we were going to clear out the Mistwood Forest this episode. But first, I want to go through here, because then I can unlock access to the, what's it called? The round table hold. Definitely want to try and fix my character's hair color. It's just a bit too dark red. I want it to be a bit brighter of a red. Okay, rest. And there we go.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you, if you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hole, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
Let's get it done.
Very well, let my hand rest upon you for but a moment.
Man, I haven't played this in a while. I forgot how beautiful this game is. It looks so good. Okay, so we have a lot of NPCs. This is like the hub of all the Tarnished.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new Tarnished made their way to the Round Table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the Round Table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer.
Okay. So we're kind of still not trusted. Our loyalties are in question. Well, that's okay. I just want to fix my hair color here. I don't really want to do anything else. Okay, detail, hair. Okay, there we go. Adjust. I can make it just ever so slightly brighter. There we go. I feel like that's better. Fin. Okay, if we ever want to change our appearance again, we can do it there. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, let's resume. I was supposed to talk to Garank, but I chose not to. So we're gonna go this direction and get the map fragment. I hope the recording is good, actually. It's a bit iffy with these newer games in my graphics card. Sometimes the capture just isn't as I like it to be. Anyhow, the Mistwood Forest is super easy, in my opinion. So we're just going to collect items and do like some side stuff here. And then eventually we'll get to the boss lane again. Okay, I don't know if I've actually upgraded this sword or not. I'll have to check on that. Let's see. Yeah, I got it to +3. Not the worst damage, but since we're going to roleplay as a German swordsman, I decided the Zweihander was going to be the go-to sword for this playthrough. I want to be the best swordsman in the game. Let's see our stats. So I think the requirement is strength 18 and dexterity 11. And we started out as a wretch on this character. So we're going to have to start from level 1, I think, right? That's how it works. So we have all the opportunity to level up and craft a character to our liking with all the tens and attributes, which is preferred in my opinion. And also I have one blue cerulean. Those are some useful things. Actually, we may equip those. I'm just snagging these craftable item resources so that I can actually, perhaps in the future, make some damaging items. There's a lot of tools that you can play into in this game. Nice, big R2. Okay, there's howling. I don't know if you see it. Here, let's equip this on the down. We got that guy chilling up there just over the treetop. We'll go investigate what he's up to later. For now, we can wait. We're gonna just send it down this path. Let's hop on Torrent again. It's just a bit faster. There's also a message here, and a little bit of illumination in the distance. Looks like someone has a campfire. Open for business. We do have some runes.
Welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way. Right this way. Welcome, valued customer. Come, trade in our wandering emporium. Please, buy something.
You got it.
I'm hungry. I've been hungry so long.
This guy is a bit ironic because he teaches you how to make exalted flesh, and he has all the things you'd ever need to make exalted flesh, but he just doesn't actually make himself anything to eat. He's just in a perpetual state of complaining. Okay, well, you can have that stuff. Always buy the crafting books. Might as well. I do love this game, and I was thinking about trying to get every achievement on it. So for instance, I played Dragon's Dogma on Steam, and that's the only game I actually got 100% achievement. Nice. Easy kills. They're too busy screeching in your face to actually put up a fight, idiots. Okay, we got a Grace straight on. Let's go to that. We also got a couple of new physics upgrades that I'm kind of interested in seeing what they do. So we're definitely going to check that out. Alright, Flask. Not Flask. Mix Wonders Physic. So we have this Strength Knot. Useful in my opinion. And it enhances charge attacks or temporarily boosts stam. I kind of like doing more damage, and these two play into that that I have. So let's actually use the both of those combined. That way we can have better defense, offense, and charged R2s. Really strong. Okay, so this is for height. Okay, did I pick up the map fragment? I did. Okay, looks like we have a couple of enemies here. You see me. Come at me, bro. 2 birds, 1 stone. This guy's on the brink of seeing us. I think we're all good. Okay, let's go in for the critical strike. Nice, big hit. How about you? You want some? Yeah, this guy got wrecked. Super fast. Pumpkinhead, he's nothing. He's trying to range us. Idiot. We're in jumping distance. What are you thinking? Okay. Let's go clear out this castle in the name of Kenneth Height. We can also summon here, so we might as well do that. Use our wolves. Getting lifted, biatch. Big hits, big hits. These craftable items aren't half bad, so I'll actually take the time to get those. Okay. I do love the R2s, man. I use them more often than not. So we only have 2 wolves remaining. I'll probably help them survive. Okay, here's our first knight, really, that we've fought in, that has more than just a spear. He has the blood ability. Get your frickin' throat ripped out, idiot. Don't mess with me and my wolf pack, boy. This is actually a decent greatsword, believe it or not. We don't have the requirements, but it looks cool. Let's check this out real fast. Yeah, I like the shape of it. If you played Dark Souls 3, it kind of looks like the Lothric Knight straight sword. Looks just like that in my opinion, actually. I love the design on the actual sword, or the blade. And how's it look in the sheath? It looks pretty cool, actually. The cross guard looks awesome. Looks like a true sword. But we're going to use this one for the time being. Blood Rose. So that was a pretty easy fight. He didn't get a strike on us. As long as you time your dodge and then you can get some free R2s in on him, he's as good as dead. Let's also go up here. Maybe something worth. I love to run around with the sword sheath. I just like how it looks. Like, I know the greatsword we want is an ultra greatsword, and they don't tend to have sheaths for those weapon classes. But for now, with the standard greatsword, I think it looks awesome. It looks super aesthetic. Okay, good. I think there's one more guy here that we have yet to kill. So let's kill him. Easy enough. Do you think we can survive this fall? I don't think so. I'm not going to test my luck. Let's take the normal path. So yeah, after clearing that, all we have to do is check in with Kenneth again. Okay, and also, actually let's talk to him, and then we'll check what's up after that. I think to progress his story, you have to wait until nighttime, and it looks like it's about to turn morning.
I've been waiting for you with bated breath. Did you manage to recapture my fort? Oh, excellent news. Just wonderful. And the knight's dead to boot.
Yeah, I'm a slayer.
Well done, my friend. Well done indeed. I knew I was right to trust you. Now, here's your reward, as promised. Go ahead. It's all yours.
An Erdsteel dagger. Not bad if you start out as a thief class, or bandit, they may be called in this game, and then you dual equip. Pretty decent starter dagger.
Right then. Time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Erd Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind, under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Haight, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch.
Alright, exhaust his dialogue and we're good to go.
I've been meaning to ask, would you like to enter my service? I see bright things in your future, stout warrior. Enter into my service and learn the workings of the Erdtree's true order. And who knows? Perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not?
Be knighted? I mean, yeah, I'm a German knight. I'm all about honor and titles and prestige, so I pledge my service to you.
Very well indeed. I knew I saw something in you. I shall await you at my fort. We shall hold the ceremony for your knighting there, I think. I see great things ahead of us. We are truly by the Erdtree blessed. Right then, time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans.
Okay, perfect. So let's go back. Quick fast travel, we're there. It's kind of morning, I think, so let's stay until nighttime. Got another charge. Okay, let's pass time. It does say late night, so maybe if we're fast enough. Actually, screw it. I don't want to test it. Let's just wait. Pass time, nightfall. So the demi-humans don't know how to use a ballista, so that just completely makes this fort 10 times easier to capture. If you're an NPC, that is. Okay, we got an entire gang of them. I think we can handle this, though. Okay, make each sword swing count. A falchion, not bad. Okay, let's go upstairs. He should be here, and he'll tell us some new information.
Ah, you, is it? I suppose you must have seen it by now, yes. The sorry state of my fort. Oh, indeed, it is a foul fate for a land to be without a ruler. One must be found, with haste, and not that awful Godric, the true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage, to take the reins of Limgrave.
Okay, so he hates Godric, and we have yet to face off against Godric. Maybe we'll do it soon. What else can you tell me?
I'm sorry to have lifted your hopes, but I haven't the authority to raise you to knighthood as things stand. The great Kenneth Height issues his sincerest apology.
It's all good.
But now, I must begin my search post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave.
Okay, I think that's all he has to say from here on out. So let's go item collecting for a bit, and then we'll go slay a boss. That was an easy little mission that he gives us. Of course, there's no like true missions in this game. It's just like, if you do what they say, then you may progress their individual stories. But there's no like real mission, other than like get the rune bearers to die. Everything else is pretty much optional. You don't have to do jack. Okay, so we're gonna collect some items here. I think also we can find a way up there. Okay, there's a big monster here that I want to slay. So let's go slay it. Might as well. Die, fool, die! Yes, the crits are the answer. Alright, I missed that strike. You want some more? Okay, get some. Alright, that's the end of him. He did get a lucky hit on us. It's not the end of the world. Speaking of lucky hits, where'd you come from? Not half bad. Plenty of currency for future upgrades or other things. Okay, it's just one lone wolf. I mean, we can handle this, right? Yeah. Didn't even get a hit on us. How about you? You want some? Poise through. Okay, I think we looted just about all the ruins here. And there's one more thing that I can think of that may be worthwhile. I used to do challenge runs on this game of no death. And I could make it somewhat far in the game. But now I haven't played this for a few months, so I can't really say if I'm good or not. Okay, Spirit Spring Jump. Easy enough. Does this guy come down? Okay, is there anything tucked over on the edge of this cliff? No. So we got some nighttime enemies and more coffins to loot. Always loot the coffins. You get easy cash. Alright, he does like a flurry of bites, and then easy enough. He did get a lucky hit on us, the first one. Grave robbing. I mean, it's practically anarchy. There's no one to lay down the law here. So we can steal everything. Ah, dang, I wasn't out of range. Want some more? Get some, bro. Ah. He's intimidated. Nice. Okay, snag anything worth. I think there's a boss fight over here that we can kill. Pretty easy. So let's go do that. And then we have to check in with Kale after that. Where is the entry? Here it is. Okay, let's give our new Physic a test run, just to see how much damage we do. This one is an easy enough boss, if I remember. Most of the bosses in Limgrade are. Okay. Get some quick hits in. Get a spin strike. Ah, he hit me. Gotta retaliate. 2 hits in a row. Little embarrassing. Damn, my poise. It's non-existent. Nice, good hits, good hits. Okay. Die, fool. Now we're talking. Big R2s. Just try to get behind him. Nice. Okay, he hit us quite a bit. That was sloppy play, for sure. Okay, let's level up. I think we have plenty of health. We just need more strength if we're going to equip that sword later on. So let's get the requirements for the sword at least. Okay, new NPC to speak to.
I wonder you should turn up here. I am Selen, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here?
I want to learn sorcery.
Ah, a yen for glintstone sorceries. I dare say your proclivities are far from ideal.
True enough.
Oh well, perhaps nurture will defy nature, with a bit of luck. But one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me?
No, I'm German, and I hate all witches and infidels.
Yes. We must choose our masters wisely.
Yeah, witches are scum. Burn the witch on the stake. What do we have here? Treasure trove? We've already been through that one. Okay, let's go check in with Kale. And then we can get some information on Dogman. And then Dogman, he will probably aid us with a few things here and there. Kale, my homeboy, how are you?
It's you again.
That's right.
Always a pleasure. Care to purchase anything?
About the howling in Mistwood.
The howl of a wolf. In the Mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the source. Don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off.
Finger snap. So he has a few extra things for sale here. Glowstone, bone arrow. Do we want any of this? I think we're okay. We do want this. That's always useful. Let's actually craft some of these flame pots. They could come in handy. And maybe we equip it here? Yeah, let's do that. And then you can go here. Okay, perfect. Let's go back to the Mistwood and link up with the dog. There's also a pretty decent amount of loot in that ruin, if I remember correctly. So we're totally going to snag as much stuff as humanly possible. We can probably avoid these wolves. They're just one-shot kills for us right now. And we haven't even upgraded the sword to its full potential yet. Keep in mind. So we're going to take this side path. I do recall that there is a one-time use talisman here. You can sell it for a decent amount of runes, so I'm probably just going to use it for that. I don't care if I die and lose runes. I'd just much rather sell stuff and then have it all stack up at once than buy and sell stuff at once. If that makes sense. It may not. Am I missing something? Yeah, I am. String. Appears something got killed here. The monkey guys. Demi-humans. Okay, we went past it. So we want to go over here. Okay, that's not good. That's not good at all. Yeah, dude, get away from me. Wait, is he really going to chase me all the way over here? Wow, this guy is mad aggro. There must be a place I can avoid him. Is he done chasing me? Crazy bastard. Good luck with that. Okay, I think we're relatively safe now. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Let's summon. We can get rid of this one. Okay, where is he? Okay, he's over there. Oh, what the heck?
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he?
Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward. Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is in need
Okay,
of a...
that's the end of his dialogue. Thanks for the info. We will help you hunt down this evil Darrowell. Snag anything worthwhile here? Okay, we got this as well. Let's summon the motley crew for this fight. Okay, you ready? Gotta kill Rune Bear. They hit like Mack trucks and they have a lot of HP, but I think we can do it. Okay. Yeah, he got me somehow. Critical strike. Flask up. Keep up the pressure. Hit him with a fully charged R2. Bam, he's down for the count once more. Stay dead next time, fool. Probably could have used our Wondrous Physic, actually, to make that just a bit easier. Not the worst, though, outcome-wise. Okay, what do we have here? Axe Talisman. Useful. We don't have an extra slot, sadly, but useful nonetheless. I do like having high stamina regen, so we're going to leave that as is. And I think we've explored everything here other than this. There's also this place here. We'll check that out later. Let's go to this. This is an Everjail location. And yeah, we should be good to go. Let's teleport back to this Pumpkinhead boss. Okay, let's go this way. I don't really want to fight anything here right now. There is a encampment over there, it would seem. Giant crabs feasting on flesh. Also, looks like a scarab beetle chilling. And then we have this grace. So whenever you see this golden leaf or whatever falling down, it boosts your item discovery by an amount. I don't know how much. My lock-on's being a bit finicky here. Alright, there we go. Down for the count. What's up? These things are always very odd to me, these stone snakes. They blink. They got like one eyeball, some like Cthulhu-esque vibes. Alright, and since we talked to Blythe, now he's here and we can summon him. Makes our life just that much easier. Alright, let's buff up. Get some extra damage output going.
Cell is no true justice. No. This is where it ends for you.
Oh, he can maneuver through the air. Yeah, this guy hits kind of hard. It's better to be safe than sorry, that's for sure. Nice moves. End him. Easy mode. Super easy mode. Bloodhound's Fang. Okay, and a decent amount of runes as well. 1,400. We could probably afford a level up. So he promised us a reward for his bounty that he put on his head. So let's go check in with him. See what he's got in store for us.
Right. There you are. Had to work for it, but it's done. Don't say I'm not a man of my word. Here's your prize.
Thank you.
Oh yes. I should say, if you venture north to Raya Lucaria and come across a venerable blacksmith who's a little on the large side, tell him I sent you, and he'll be sure to treat you right.
I mean, in comparison to me, you're large. So I can't imagine what large is to you, dude. Okay, goodbye. Is there anything else up here? No. Okay, let's jump across. Okay, one down. How about you? You want some too, bub? Him with a quick R2? Nice. No reason to charge that up if he's only got half HP. One fully charged can kill him. One hit. Okay, so we got a sorcerer posted up on that, and then we also have one here protecting an item. Let's go snag this item. Royal House Scroll, key item. Kill all these guys, get wasted. Ow, alright. Let's also take care of the wizard. Smoked. He actually gave us a staff, not half bad. With that catalyst, we could cast magic. The only thing is I don't really care for sorcery, so we just want to be a really strong swordsman. That is the ultimate goal. Get demolished, idiot. That's why you don't mess with me. Some decent things, and apparently we can summon the wolf pack here, so we might as well. Okay, let's see what we can get into. Two-shot him into the crit. Okay, you want some, bub? Come get some. Keep up the stagger. Nice! We got him, we got him. Easy enough. What's with this chest? Dude, a great EP. I think that's a dex-based sword. But if there was ever a great sword for dexes, it'd be one of these. There is the curved great swords, I suppose, but this is super unique. Descaling them both. If you got each one to see, it'd make a decent, what is it? I guess quality sword? Quality build? Okay, so we can go item gathering here, I guess. Let's do that. I think there is something here, and that's about it, really. So let's go do that. Always gotta take the time to crack a skull, get a free rune. These guys, in the dead of night, they always start screaming, usually. They wear the hood of the guilty, so that means that they're definitely doing bad things. Oh wow, there's an entire mosh pit happening here and no one invited us. Really? You want to play at that, boy? Come get some. Nice. R2 cleans him up real fast. Alright, let's pop one of these potions too. Okay, I just want the weapon. If I remember correctly, it's a decent strike weapon. Alright, we got a lot of enemies here. Oh, really? Lock on, let me down? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Let's try not to die. Whoa, whoa! And numbers are strong. Yeah, they got the jump on us, I will admit. Usually we play a bit better, but we got absolutely smoked. We didn't die, of course, but still. Try not to get hit. I'm having trouble with my camera, by the way. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, I was expecting an item here. Maybe it's on the up path. Yeah, it must be on the up path. No problem. We just got a useless flower. My favorite. Okay, good. Is this it? Is this what I was after? Yeah, this is it. Finally. I kind of think... Sometimes when I play this, I have two different routes I take, and I think I'm going to take the latter route, but usually I go to Stormvale Castle right out the gate. After I'm done getting a lot of these side bosses killed and decent amounts of runes here and there. But this time, I think I want to go to the Weeping Peninsula first. Because I feel like there... I can get my sword and actually like kick Godric's ass a bit easier. I think that's a better idea. Because I just want to have that German named two-hander. I think that'd be really fun. Okay, let's go here. You can clear this thing. Freaking cut him right in the throat. Did you see that? That was a great shot. There's DLC coming out for this game too, apparently, so I've never actually beaten the game, believe it or not. I have like 500 hours on this game, and still I've never beaten it. I have a lot of characters, and I have a lot of friends who play this game. We were on and off with this playthrough, and then they just stopped, so maybe I should just bite the bullet and go through on single player, see how far I can get. Alright, let's level up strength a few more times. Good. There is a few bats here. I think they're guarding an item that I want access to. So let's go get it. Good. Easy enough. This guy wants some too. Come get some. Okay, I'll come to you. Don't know if he was doing that on purpose or not, but he looked like an idiot. Okay, now we jump off here. This guy, the Onyx Lord. I hate him so much. Nice. Okay, let's hop off the horse. I think we can get easy guard break here. Boom! Get off my sword, fool. Ash of War Gravitas. Not half bad. I may equip that. Actually, scratch that. I don't really care much for weapon arts, to be honest. Ah, dude, how do you miss twice in a row like that? Oh well, at least he didn't score a strike on us. A lump of flesh. Not the best thing, but crafting is fun. So there is a talisman tucked away here, and if you remember at the start of the game, there was that time when we got deposited here after the grafted Skion. And yeah, there's this item here. And this is the start of the game. That's where we were, down there, face down in the puddle. So now that that's done, we've collected just about everything here, and now we have to go here, I think. So let's explore the central area, and then I think I'm going to start going south, actually. I'm going to get to Stormvale Castle later. I feel like that's the right call. So let's do that. Okay, first, I want to go to this cottage here. I hope I'm making decent progress. It can take a while to get through these areas. There's so much content filled in each different bracket of space. Each map fragment, if you want to have it be an actual like bracket, then yeah, you can have so many bosses and items and side things to do, NPCs. Over there is a difficult area. Whenever I do a no death run, I always die in Caelid all the time. There's this one poison dragon, the rot dragon, and I've made it to him 3 times in a row, and then he'll kill me, and then I always have to restart because I'm an honorable person, so I don't want to continue, but it's really annoying. Okay, let's jump down. So this is a boss area, if I remember correctly. Now, I need to look at my map once I get to a safe spot. Yeah, I can't look in here, sadly. Murkwater Catacomb. This should be an easy enough place. Okay, let's look. Saints Bridge. I haven't gone here. I did go in here. There is one other place here that we have to check out, so I'll make sure to go to that. Okay, we got this, Bad Larry. I like Imp Catacombs the most. I like them far more than Skeleton Catacombs. Uh-oh. They got the jump on me and everything. How embarrassing. Didn't expect the double R2 though. That's right. Biatch. Get floored, ho. Sorry, you gotta talk smack every now and then. Want some more? Coming at you. Okay. They're within our range. Keep it up. See what happens. Good. My goodness, his face. He's got the biggest schnoz I've ever seen. Thing is massive. Okay, how about this place? Are we safe here? Ow! Far from safe. Okay, let's try to outrange them. Good. Is there any more? Could have sworn. Yeah, there's you, you sneaky bastard. Who's sneaky now? Get a quick backstab. Boom. I got an arrow sticking out of my head. Looks painful, to say the least. Okay, let's buff up. I'm not going to do the fire buff. I'm going to save that for other bosses. And let's summon the wolf pack. Really? How do you miss a throw like that? And with fully charged R2s? And hope for the best. BAM! Crit strike. Okay. It's gonna recover. Get some distance, let our stam regen. Alright, end him in style. Boom! Great swords are very great. That is without a doubt. If you can lift an opponent with a strike like that, especially an opponent has one of them, you are definitely having an advantage, I'd have to say. Okay, that's done. How is the HP looking? We're good on HP pool, so let's continue on through this river. It's just wrong. It's sacrilege to kill a friendly jelly. Just don't do it. You can kill all the deer, all the chinchillas you want. If you kill a friendly jelly, why? What's the reason, man? Okay, if you even just do the stamp, you use up some of your FP. Good to know. Also, another thing, I think the guy who helps with this invader, he comes through sooner than later. Let's just try to keep up the pressure here. Alright, he's gonna run away and heal.
It isn't Nereus.
Let's continuously pressure this guy.
The end is nigh. For you.
Alright, you want some more? Get some.
Blood.
I am willing to oblige. Okay, you're all out of heals. I got that for you. Uh-oh, uh-oh, not good. Flask? Boom! Big hits. Get wrecked, bitch. Gotta talk smack to the enemy, right? Only here once. Okay, we almost got a complete refill. I think we should level up in here. So let's do that. Mission accomplished. That guy didn't even help us. That was all on us to take care of. Okay. One more level in strength, and then we'll have the requirement for strength, at least, and then one level of dex. Easy enough, to say the least. Okay, this is a heavily booby-trapped area, so let's be careful here. Yeah, looks like there's sound traps. Okay. I do not know how he saw me, dude. Let's craft a few things. Okay, one of them's got a poison pot. We don't like that. Dude, damn you. Get easy hits on me like it's nothing. You'll get yours. Mushroom, not bad. Okay, let's just flask up here. Blood everywhere in this room, my goodness. We left a mess. Most of it's probably my blood. Okay, treasure. No boss, but treasure. So we take the treasure. Cloth garb. Pretty useless. We're trying to be a knight.
Don't you just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin. All of it.
Okay, good hits.
Wait, please.
Oh, okay, you got it. You got
I
it.
surrender. White flag and all.
No, we're friends, man. It's all good. Easy enough, boss. Patches.
Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true.
I remember you in Demon Souls, trying to blow me up with fire beetles. Heck, I remember you in Dark Souls, kicking me into dark holes. You frickin' villain. I remember you in even Bloodborne, when you decided to become a spider for some reason, and lock doors on me.
Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me.
That's right.
Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. An innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared
Yeah, I guess
up.
so.
How about we play nice from now on?
Forgive and forget.
True man of reason. Just what I like about you.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. They're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Alright, you got it, man. I don't have much in the way of money right now, but there is one item I do want from him that should help us in our cause. So we'll make sure to get that. 1985. Can't say I was alive there, but I'm sure it was a good year. Uh-oh, that was a miss. And then there's you. Say goodnight. Can't beat the best swordsman? No one can. Okay, scratch that. I'm sure there's plenty of crazy enemies in the future. But these highwaymen, easy mode. Look at all these blood stains. Imagine dying to patches. How embarrassing.
Nice of you to drop in finally. It's all a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find something. And welcome to Patches Emporium, where you won't need a refund, because everything's top notch.
Sell. Okay, let's just sell you all those. Is that enough? That is most definitely enough. We want this. And maybe we buy that too. How much money do we need? 800 will do. Ah, never mind. I need 2 more of those. There we go. Now we can get the stone sword key.
Cheers for that.
Goodbye. It's definitely why you want to go looting. With all the grave sites in the starting zone. Easy enough to buy some of these starter key items. 5k is a lot though. That's no joke. Okay, there is a boss tucked away here. Let's go kill that boss. We're going to need our torch, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's look. Spirit stream to safety. I'm not going to waste my time killing each one of these. I could, but I don't feel like it. Okay, and then here it is. Hidden just down the Saints Bridge. Let's also equip our torch. Make our life just a bit easier. Okay. The descent begins. I don't know what cave moss is really used for, but I collect it every time I see it. Okay, that's a quick horizontal strike. That one's a vertical strike. Anything else up here? Okay, we got a lone wolf, standard wolf. Okay, so torch does not count as a shield. Damn, we landed a full combo on him. Alright, let's start the descend again. A little too close for comfort on the edge. There we go, that was a good landing. Okay, we got two paths we can take, down or up. I say up. Okay, well that was a good path, right? Nothing like a dead end. And over here, okay, we got some enemies we can drop down on. Okay, we got another split here. Let's check this out. Artera. Nice. Get the drop in on this bad Larry. Make my life much easier. Oh wow, that looks really scary. Looks like a real wolf. Yeah, that's spooky. What do we have? Fire grease. Not half bad. May have to use it on this boss, depending on what it is. Okay, they're all dead. And it looks like we have a large room here. Yeah, there's a lot of bats and items strewn all over the place. That's really cool, the waterfall effect. Okay, and also a checkpoint, which is helpful. Can't complain there. Good. Uh-oh, it almost got hit by him. Okay, is there anyone to expect down here? Yes. Ow. Sometimes if you're lucky and you kill these squids, they have like a slight chance of dropping a helmet for you. Yeah, that one didn't. Unfortunate. Oh hey, there's some more here. Okay, we can drop down this way. A little bit sketchy to say the least, but we're here. Okay. Don't want to fall into that. That looks like death. I missed. Good, we got them kills. Alright, we got this guy coming through. Quick R2, stood no chance. We got a new sword also. Let's give this thing a look. The Sham Shear. Ow. Really? When I'm trying to look at my freaking finds, you do that? Alright, the Sham Shear. Okay, curved sword. That's cool. Every R2 has 2 strikes built into it. Okay, let's try to land this jump. Is this guy alive or dead? Okay, he's dead. Okay, we got a big old octopus here. You want some more, bitch? Get frickin' ripped a new one. Okay, fully charged R2, inbound. Cut off that tentacle. It's time for your frickin' face hole again. Damn! Yeah, he stood no chance. Damn, all these freaking Caden soldiers got wasted somehow. Summoning other players. Is that really the first time I've ever snagged one of those? That's impressive. I just walked on by the one next to Vare. Okay, here is the boss game. Here we go. Let's heal the full, and also let's use this. Here we go. Guardian Golem, super easy. This boss fight, he stands no chance. Yeah, that's all you gotta do, really. Just chain strike R2s, going for the critical strike. It's just like fighting the octopus, dude. This is literally a cakewalk. And he's dead. What was that? 4 hits and a critical? Blue Dancer Charm. That's actually a very good one if you have no equip. Raises attack power with low equip load. So like, say like, you start out as a wretch, right? And you have like a challenge run or something, and all you wield is like a straight sword or something. And that's the only thing you use throughout the entire game. You never equip any armor or anything. Like, you can do quite a bit extra damage just because of that talisman alone. Super worthwhile. Okay, so I think we've done just about everything in this area. Other than the dragon boss here, I think we've done everything. Yeah. Not half bad. So we could go here, but in the next episode, we're going to go here instead. So I'm just going to teleport here, and I'm going to call it an episode here. I hope you enjoyed watching. I love playing this game. The game is so much fun. And yeah, peace to you. Have a good one.